I've been thinking a lot about the stacking of responsibilities. I think about a real imbalance that exists. Something that I haven't had to deal with in my life, Black Americans have had to deal with from their first breath. And that's created a serious blind spot, I think, for people like me, that has allowed us to be silent on issues for too long. Intellectual knowledge is different from action and empathy. And the stacking of responsibilities, I'm a Christian, many of us have faith traditions, and we have a responsibility to act. In leadership, I'm in a leadership position of an organization, political leaders. We have responsibilities in leadership to unite, not divide, and to make a change in the world where there are serious flaws in justice systems and in health provision and disparity. That weighs heavily. When I think about uniting versus dividing, you realize you have to make dividers angry in order to unite. So sometimes making a divider feel uncomfortable or feel upset is part of the uniting action. The temptation is to be quiet so the dividers don't get angry. But the truth is, we've got to end that. We have to end that. It's time for a different world. This country has a very difficult history that it built and that we have to acknowledge, and the future's up to us. In healthcare, law enforcement, first responders, we literally hold life and death in our hands. That amps up our responsibility significantly. Just think about the responsibility of holding life in our hands, and then implicit, unknown biases or known and conscious biases, and the impact that can have on a life and on a decision in a moment of time that can destroy a family or an individual. And one person has that power. And in our buildings, we have that power. And law enforcement has that power, and others have that power. We have an extra dose of responsibility to talk about this, to do something about this, and to deal with our own dysfunction and our own divisions. And that's something we'll be working hard on. We've talked about speaking boldly. This topic needs to be spoken of boldly, and we plan to. I plan to. And I plan to be part of the action that we're going to take.